Hi, I'm Joey Only for Interior Weather and Wilderness Watchers, and we're talking about the weather for the next 5 days. We've had a parade of Pacific storms. We'll talk about that. We get a little bit of a break into next week, although Friday does have some weather coming at us. You see, the next low is already off the coast, and it's going to lash Haida and through north sections of the coast tomorrow at times. While the rest of us get a little bit of a break, and you just look a little further outside, you can see now all of North America. Here's our next big storm. It's lashing out. It's going to affect us on Friday. However, I don't think it's going to affect us all that much. We'll come back to that in a second. Here's that low now. Look across the north right now. We have very strong low forming in the Gulf of China. We have another one here lined up. We have our last one already kind of moving out, and this, well, it is this guy. And when you look at temperature across, you see that there's still a bit of a Chinook pattern, and that's going to keep happening over the next few days as more of these storms roll through over the next week. Sometime next week, when our storm starts here, I think Alberta will again get really strong Chinooks. Going back to our own forecast, though, you can see that as we look at, this is tonight, now we'll look at tomorrow night, and we can look at Friday. You see it starting to lash in against the coast, and it's not going to come into the interior fully. The south will get some of it for sure, and it will brush across, but it's not going to be the big story really. But look, by that time, this low is really going to be strong. We'll go back to the wind map and have a look. Excellently strong, a perfect storm once again forming. So it's a repeat of this week really. In fact, when do I think things are going to really pick up again? It's going to be almost to the same time. It'll be Tuesday overnight, into Tuesday morning. I think that suddenly places like Haida are going to get slammed, and it's going to move inshore. We go back to our snow forecast and look a little ahead to Sunday, and we start seeing it lashing into the coast. And look at this big warm ribbon of air. And into the interior Monday, and now finally on Tuesday we start getting real snow and prolonged snow, heavy snow. This conveyor belt of moisture, it's almost beautiful the way it looks. And this is the pattern we've been in for a while. This is NASA Worldview, and we're going back. We're looking here at December 31st. Now here's the January 1st. Here's January 2nd. You see these storms moving in January 3rd. This isn't too conclusive, but there we go. This is yesterday's big hook in, and we're coming into some clearing. That's the end of that map. So going back, looking at global wind patterns and temperature patterns, you see how warm it is right now, just above the surface. And this is sort of that effect I was talking about with the low is coming in from the Pacific and just hammering at our jet stream and moving it further north. If we check out temperature up at, we check out winds at higher pressure, we start seeing the jet stream here. The jet stream being very strong across the Pacific, ridiculously strong. I mean, if you put a paper airplane into the air off the top of Mount Fuji, you'd most likely land in the BC coast without touching ground if you can get it up into that upper atmosphere. So this is looking up 35,000 feet, of course. But you can see here where our cold air that's in the north is really, this will give us a good view of it. Here's our jet stream. Very, very strong across the Pacific. And when we switch over to the temperature map, we see just how much of this Arctic air is being forced further to the north. So I'm repeating what I've been saying for a while, but I just don't see where the deep, cold Arctic air is going to be this year. And more storms and more storms. This Friday, not so bad, not like the other ones this last Tuesday. Next Tuesday, though, mark it on your calendars. That's our next big weather story. And if anything else, tomorrow I'll be talking to Johanna Wagstaff from CBC News, so I'm really excited about that. subscribe to the channel and share our videos, donate to the campaign. Check your local forecast. See you next time.